Bonjour mes amis, hi guys! Today I'm reviewing one of my favorite Seiko divers, the Samurai SRPB53. We have on this model, my favorite in the Samurai lineup, a stunning playful blue waffle dial. There is minimal writing on it, all finely printed with great effect over the waffle patterns. Note how the Prospex logo and the two lines below form a perfect triangle with the top in the center of the dial and profiling down through the 5 and 7 o'clock hour markers. Around the dial, in a darker shade of blue, we find a precise chaptering ring at a steep angle, adding much depth. All three hands are superbly designed, and they are perhaps my favorite of any Seiko diver, along with the Shoguns. Admire that split arrow hour hand, the samurai sword minute hand, and literally the cherry on top, this delicate seconds hand, half silver, half red with lovely triangle in the middle. The back of the hand is silver and shines in the middle of this carefully executed dial. Those superb hands match perfectly the no less excellent bold design of the applied hour markers. Each is carefully considered and there is no misalignment here. I sure wish those rectangular markers had found their way on the 62 mass inspired by models. The 6 and 9 o'clock markers echo the short lugs of the case. The small date window works well here with a shortened 3 o'clock marker. And behold the stunning 12 o'clock marker that makes orientation in low light conditions a breeze. While we are on the subject of loom, it couldn't be applied to a larger surface than on this watch, so at night and at depth you will have a reliable tool to read the time. We have a Pepsi themed bezel with steel ring on the outside and a superb grip ensured by this thin side ring with diamond shapes machined all around in sequence of 3 arranged sideways. The only downside of the design here is the limited grip surface available, particularly since this bezel is currently quite hard to turn, and this will be the only complaint I can really voice about this watch. The case is one of the most unique designs you'll ever see. It reminds me of the samurai helmet, the kabuto, and Japanese castles with those sharp downward angles. You find a juxtaposition of satin-like brushed and polished surfaces. The lugs are very short and they are an integral part of the case design, unlike many other watches where they are just an odd appendix. So this 42mm watch wears a lot smaller than you'd imagine. We also have the very practical drilled lug holes which round up this thoughtful design. One of my favorite crowns ever, big and bold with a tight knurling, easy to grip despite those angular crown guards. It is one of the most confident crowns of any watch. For once, the absence of a signature on the crown is a plus, as nothing breaks the continuation from one side of the case to the other. Setting the time is extremely fast, and you will notice every hour that the hands from the famous rocket Look how fast it is to move on. So if your watch has stopped overnight, it's easy to just bring it on to the right time with a few turns of this big crown. Let's see the click of the date. There you go. The rocket again and again. And I'll put it out of the way. It's easy to screw back in. It's a quality crown. Here you see the screwed down case back with the classic tsunami wave, ensuring a real 200mm of water resistance. The movement. We find a so far incredibly accurate 4R35. This movement not only keeps a great time, but it is incredibly quiet in this large enclosure and is easy to set the time on, as I mentioned. It beats at 6 ticks per second, but since the seconds hand is rather short and doesn't reach the outer edge, the sweep isn't smooth but respectable enough. The watch comes on a very comfortable black rubber strap with a soft underside in tiny coral patterns that let the skin breathe. The big buckle finds its way easily in the most comfortable perforation of the strap. The minder for the excess strap is brushed and bears the brand's logo. The tsunami wave design is embossed at the tip as usual. And as usual, the strap is rather long, as it is meant to be used over a diving suit. It attaches to the lugs at a very low point, ensuring an incredibly comfortable tight fit, as tight as the watch itself. While the watch has some heft due to the amount of stainless steel necessary to accomplish the case shape, on the wrist it wears incredibly well and comfortably. I have not tried it on a steel bracelet because I really enjoyed it on this soft strap with the trademark accordion element on each side, ensuring you never feel too tight as your wrists expand during a hot day. In conclusion, this watch retails well under $300 now, and I'd say that this is a steal. It comes in any color you like, even if this one here remains my favorite. The overall impression is that of uniqueness and reliability. It places this watch in a desirable position in the watch world. While it is not a luxury item, it is one that anyone with an inclination for groundbreaking designs should desire. And I would personally feel confident enough to have as much enjoyment wearing this as I would wearing a Rolex Submariner. How about you guys? Let me know in the comments. Bye bye.